The only thing I remember learning during that time was a topic in psychology class, a theory formulated by an individual named Abraham Maslow called the hierarchy of needs. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is often portrayed in the shape of a pyramid, with the largest, most fundamental needs at the bottom, and the need for self-actualization at the very top. His theory suggests that the most basic level of needs must be met before the individual will strongly desire or focus motivation on the higher level needs. So let me use this theory to sequentially assess whether our basic needs were met during this TDI experience, and if we were adequately equipped to reach our true potential, and make our exit as we make our exit this weekend. The first need, the physiological needs for survival, air, food, water, shelter. The fact that we are all gathered here today, healthy and well-nourished, well-fed, is evidence that our physiological needs were met. I would like to take this moment actually to thank Lou's Restaurant for the countless sandwiches and wraps I've consumed at TDI catered events. There's no greater pleasure than a free lunch. But we could use some variety actually. Moving on, the second need on the pyramid is the need for feeling safe and secure. Not surprisingly, New Hampshire has the lowest crime rate in the country. The biggest danger to you, actually, is basically a deer on a suicide mission as it jumps in front of your headlights. Nothing really happens here. It's a great place to raise your kids and your cattle. Even our right to buckle up or wear a helmet is protected by the state motto of live free or die. Coined by Revolutionary War hero John Stark. It's actually, I think, a local of New Hampshire, or was. Speaking of the Revolutionary War, New Hampshire was the first state to declare independence from the British Empire. This state was serious about protecting the individual's right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. In the same sense, even the TDI faculty and staff were serious about securing our pursuit of knowledge and expanding our scope of opportunities, which enriched our experience and fortified our academic well-being. They truly protected our best interests and our freedom to flourish as students. So thank you for that. After physiological and security needs are fulfilled, the third level of human needs is interpersonal and involves a feeling of belongingness, building relationships. We started building relationships and comfort with each other on day one, actually. Our first day together. We went into the woods and partook in team-based challenges to build our chemistry and trust amongst each other. The task required us to climb walls, balance on tight ropes, and swing across one tree to another. And also successfully cross a pond of crocodiles while building a human bridge. I don't understand why TDI administration did not warn us that we were going to be on an episode of Survivor that day. Nobody got warded off, but imagine if physical challenges could be incorporated in the admissions selection criteria. And Dartmouth College knows a thing or two about admissions criteria. In fact, Dartmouth became the first college in the nation to institute selective admissions. There was a 1920s National Geographic article about the Dartmouth Outing Club, which became extremely popular, which caused application numbers to soar from 825 to 2,625 that same year. This forced the college to admit students based on factors like interests, as well as academic excellence. Friends, regardless of what measures we were selected on to be part of TDI, we came together as strangers. We built unity. We helped each other as we struggled through those pesky assignment submissions. We collaborated on our tables and nurtured ideas and discussion points. We teamed up for academic endeavors and lined up next to each other for that weekend game of Flip Cup. We even lent a shoulder to each other for that occasional cry and helped each other cope when a city was attacked nearby. Friends, we were able to build relationships, professional and personal. I will truly treasure that. The human connections that we formed amongst ourselves, the faculty, the larger community, were truly special. Going on to the next need, that of feeling esteem, self-esteem, the need to be valued and respected. TDI has empowered us with the knowledge to inform change. And we should respect and appreciate that knowledge. So during our time here, I'm going to go through a list of things that we learned. Number one, absolute risk and relative risk are two different concepts. Just use the one which makes your results look better. If you want to get a radiologist upset, mention overdiagnosis and screening mammography in the same sentence. Accountable care organizations is just managed care 2.0, same solution with a new pitch and a new face. Healthcare reform is all about politics and less about patients, and medical ethics is all about theory and less about reality. Shared decision making is just a fancy way of telling physicians that if you want to understand your patients, you just need to talk to them. The best way to keep patients safe is to keep them away from the hospital, especially in July when I'll be starting as a medical resident. Given the limitless problems we have in healthcare, quality improvement will forever be a continuous process. There's more to conducting surveys than using SurveyMonkey and bubbling circles. And there's a lot more to know about STATA, but most of us wanted to protect our social lives and really don't care. So, palliative care is not the end of life, it's just the beginning of the end. So Sarah Palin was right, so watch out for those death panels. Health is largely influenced by environmental factors and social and behavioral determinants, but ain't no one got time for that. In order to sustain a mission, you need a profit margin, so unleash those robots and let those days cash on hand pile up. Whether it's fee for service or pay for performance, as long as specialists get paid more, there won't be any problems. The Real Atlas will tell you about the cities and towns around you, whereas the Dartmouth Atlas will show you in which of those cities you will be more likely to bid farewell to your prostate. This applies to men, of course. If a day comes when everything is perfect and there's no variation in healthcare delivery, TDI can officially close its door, and Dr. Renberg can finally work on his golf game. In all seriousness, we have acquired immense knowledge and valuable skills. Take pride in your abilities. We're equipped to improve lives. Feel proud of your purpose and your commitment to greater good. Thus far, the TDI experience has been successful in meeting our basic needs. Now the final need on the pyramid, the peak level of this pyramid that sits atop Maslow's hierarchy of needs, is the need for self-actualization. This gives us an opportunity to culminate our experience as we head out this weekend. My friends, this graduate degree is a validation of our intellectual, emotional, and even spiritual growth. And we will continue to grow as individuals as we move forward in our lives and in our future paths. But before we exit the confines of this program, I urge you to seize the opportunity for self-realization. Evaluate the impact of this experience on your progress as an individual. In other words, I urge you to seek what you're truly passionate about. What drives you, what motivates you, and what you can do to keep growing and evolving. Find ways to better yourself as you better the lives of others. Understand the person who you are and strive to be the person you can be. Find your inspiration, use this experience, engage in introspection, turn your eyes inwards. Fulfill the need for defining your personal and professional roles. We have a lot of opportunity ahead of us. Keep growing through your experiences. Whether you fail or succeed, stay passionate and have a vision of where you see yourself. And keep reevaluating that vision. Create a bucket list and make it bottomless. As you self-actualize more and more, it will become a continuous process of always striving to develop and achieve higher levels of excellence and gratification. My fellow graduates, you are TDI brand ambassadors. Keep finding your inspiration from within you. In turn, you will be an inspiration for others moving forward. Lastly, I want to use this platform to initiate an act of giving, but in an act that we, the graduating TDI class of 2013, can share as a common experience towards public good. Since I was elected class speaker by you all, the monetary token of appreciation that I'm receiving personally should be best used collectively, as a class rather than just for my needs. because realistically, this gift is not going to make a dent on my student debt. But it could have a far greater impact in some other corner of the world. Proper sanitation is a major issue in the developing world, especially the issue of open defecation. So on behalf of this graduating class, I took the liberty to sponsor 2 toilet stalls in an impoverished village of Cambodia. The simple act of giving will immensely improve the quality of life for numerous families, prevent spread of diseases, and give these villagers a sense of dignity, especially the women. TDI will be updated with the progress of this project and will be given the geographical coordinates of these 2 stalls, in case if you ever want to go visit. And I think Spencer would definitely do that. So every cent of this dollar is going to go to this project. It's a great startup nonprofit organization. So friends, there are numerous ways to give and dedicate your lives to public good. This is just a simple collective start, and I hope you find your true passion and receive infinite success in all your endeavors. Thank you.